guys, my name's Dave and welcome to another Guitar Zero to Hero song tutorial. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to play Your Power by Billie Eilish, which is a beautiful song and it's really easy as well. So for the basics of this song, you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and you won't need a capo. If you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to guitar0tohero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Or if you want to improve on your guitar in general, then sign up to GZ2H Premium, which is my complete step-by-step guitar course. Let's jump into the lesson. Okay, so I'm going to start by teaching you the most basic way of playing this song, and then I'm going to run through more of the intricacies in the studio recording if you want to play it closer to the studio recording. So let's start with the most basic chord progression, and you can use this throughout the whole song if you wanted to. So we're going to start with an F major 7, so to play that, ring and pinky on the 3rd frets of the 5th and 4th string, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and index finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And you want to leave the 1st string open there. Ideally, if you can, get your thumb and reach over the top to hit the 1st fret of the 6th string. And that's F major 7. But if you can't do that, then you can just strum from the 5th string onwards and at least have that 6th string muted or don't even hit it at all. So that's F major 7, and then we have an A minor, and then finally an E minor. For these chords, we have a really simple strumming pattern that just goes like this. Down, down, up, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in succession, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So we're going to play that twice for the F major 7, once for the A minor and once for the E minor. So the most basic way of playing this, and again you can use this throughout the whole song if you wanted to, sounds like this. And you could repeat that again and again. So that's the most basic way of playing it. Now in the chorus, what actually happens is that the strumming pattern for the F major 7 is actually changed a tiny bit. So for the F major 7 in the choruses, the intros and the outros, it actually sounds like this. Down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. And then when we go to the A minor and the E minor, it's just that regular short strumming pattern that we learnt in the easy version. So the choruses sound like this. Now, one extra thing we can add in to make it even closer to the studio recording is some hammer-ons. Now, for the F major 7, on the first down strum, lift your middle finger, and after that first down strum, you're gonna hammer that middle finger into place. And that just occurs on the first down strum for that strumming pattern. We're gonna do the exact same thing with the A minor, except you're hammering on your ring finger on the first down strum of the A minor. So the choruses actually sound like this. Next, let's talk about the verse. And in the verse, the chords and the strumming pattern is exactly the same as that super simple, easy version I taught you at the start of the lesson. What we're going to do though is add palm muting. Now to palm mute, take the fleshy bit of your palm and just rest it lightly on the edge of the bridge. Too far in and you're not going to get anything ringing out, but right on the edge, you get that nice muted sound. Now the secret to palm muting strumming patterns is that you shouldn't try to hit all of the strings of your chord. You should only really try to hit 2 or 3 strings at a time when you're doing either a down strum or an up strum. And that's because when you're palm muting, your range of motion is limited because you're pivoting from this point. So on the down strums, I always like to focus on the bass notes of the chord, so the top 2 or 3 strings. And on the up strums, you can focus on some of the higher strings if you want to, but just bear in mind that you should only hit 2 or 3 of those strings. Don't try to do that because it's not really practical. So adding that palm muting to the easy chord progression, this is how the verse sounds like. And that just gets repeated again and again through the verse. So that's everything for the rhythm parts. Again, it's really simple, but there's a couple of little things here and there that make it sound even better. So add them in if you can, but if not, start off at that really, really basic chord progression. All right, so now I'm going to teach you the lead guitar riff, which is really easy but sounds great. There's 4 lines of tab here. We're going to start up at the 8th fret of the 1st string, and this is going to be hit on the end beat after the 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and hold that for 1 beat, and then we go down to the 7th fret with our middle finger, and then the open 1st string. So, and then we're going to go down to the 1st fret, hit that, and then the open string again. So 2 quick notes there. And then the last chunk of 2 notes is the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then the open 2nd string. Now the timing count is below the tab here if you're unsure of where these notes hit, but in total it will sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the next line of tab is almost the same except for our final section. So instead of doing the 3rd fret and then open string, we're going to go to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, hold that out, and then the next bar on the 3 beat, we're just going to hit the 4th string, so the D string, and hammer on to the 2nd fret. Like that. So the second line of tab, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The third line of tab is identical to the first line of tab, and then for the 4th line of tab, we're going to slide up to the 5th fret of our 2nd string. You can slide up from the 3rd fret if you want. So after that first slide, we're going to hit it again. So, and then 1 more time, and then down to the 3rd fret twice. Hold that out, and then 2 quick notes. It's the 1st fret and then open 2nd string. So that run. And the intro and outro lead riff in total sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and those are all the parts to this beautiful song. So now I'll be doing a full playthrough of the song, and I'll have my friend Nada Mercenary lending her awesome vocals to this playthrough. If you want to check out her YouTube channel, there's a link in the description below. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
choose to change. You might not wanna lose your power, but power is in pain.
Thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this lesson, then I know you'll absolutely love these other lessons too. So hit the link here, or if you want to grab a copy of my free guitar ebook, then head over to guitarzerotohero.com or click the link here. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time on Guitar Zero to Hero. Cheers.